Hello there! Welcome to my channel! So, I don't know if anyone's looked around lately, but I seem to have grown a bit, and yeah, I'm here to talk about that. So, on Friday, August 24th, Drawer Jazza posted a video to celebrate his 3 million subscriber milestones. He made an illustration where he stippled 3 million dots with a little bit of cheating in lovely Jazza style. He was honest about it, but he needed to cheat a little bit because 3 million dots is a lot of dots. So, also in that video, after he created that frankly amazing artwork, he did a little bit of a thank you speech, which was very heartfelt, and I felt very connected to him. And then after that, he did some shout outs. He did 5 shout outs. I'll link the other people he shouted out in the description, but I'm fairly sure that everyone watching this has seen that because you're probably from there. But yeah, he shouted out my channel and said the loveliest things about me, and I was just sort of on the floor crying out of happiness for it, and now I seem to have grown a good bit. When Jazza did his video, he said that I had 77 subscribers at the time. That was true from Thursday till Friday at 4:59 a.m. and then 5 a.m. my time hit, which would have been probably a reasonable hour in Australia, and Jazza's video went live. Now, I wake up at 6 a.m. during weekdays for work. I mute my phone when I sleep because I have some international friends that sometimes text in the middle of the night, and when I have to wake up early for work, I rather have Do Not Disturb on so that I can sleep through my phone vibrating and whatever. So I woke up, I grab my phone, and I see all these email notifications from YouTube, and I'm like, what happened? Because I knew that I was uploading a video on that Friday as well, because my upload day is Fridays typically. Like, this isn't going up on a Friday, but that's because it's an emergency. I needed to make this as quickly as possible. But I was like, what happened? My video was meant to go up, this was 6 a.m, right? My video was meant to go up at like 1 p.m. or noon, something like that. Like, I didn't know off the top of my head, but I usually only upload in early afternoon. So what happened? So I started poking around, going to my YouTube page, and saw all these subscriber notifications, a couple comments, and then I saw one comment that had Jazza's name, and it was so early in the morning. I hadn't even had my tea yet. I didn't end up having the chance to have my tea at all because of all this manic happenings. But so I saw Jazza's name, and then I went to my homepage and I saw Jazza posted a video an hour ago, and then I go back to my email and I check when the earliest email is, and it's about an hour ago, and I was like, Jazza, what did you do? And so I watched the video, and to be honest, the first time I went through it, I kind of clicked through. I didn't watch it start to finish. Sorry, Jazza. I did end up watching it start to finish like various times, I promise, but I clicked through it at first because I'm like, what happened here that has made my subscribers blow up? And then I didn't see why I was like panning through the little scrolly bar thing, the time bar thing. I didn't see anything in the previews, but then I got to the little end, and then I saw that he shouted out a couple people, like that there was total 5 shout outs and I was the 4th, and my heart just started racing. Like, I have never felt my heart pound so much in my chest, and I've been through a lot of stuff, and it was going nuts. And then he got to mine, and I was just like shaking, my hands were trembling, my laptop almost fell off my lap because it was like, it was a very interesting experience. And then I decided I'd best not have my morning tea because I don't need more caffeine. And so, well, welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Candy, but I go by Cantrona online. You can call me either. My real name's not Candy, but it's a nickname. It's the name I use in my day life. I go by Candy. And yeah, I make art videos. I've had this channel for, I think the earliest video on here is like 7 or 8 years old, probably 7 or something, but it's fairly old. I was trying to just upload because I always enjoyed watching art videos and speed paint. So when I figured out that my computer had a means to screen record back in like 2012 or something, or earlier, I was like, oh, I can do that, let's do that. And so I started, but it was very sporadic uploads. But then as of around a bit over a year ago, I started, trying to put a bit more time in it, a bit more polish, but only because I really enjoy this kind of stuff, right? And I wasn't really, it would have been nice to like grow a little bit, like there's always that little hope, but I was mainly doing it because I enjoyed watching back my videos, and when I looked back at the older videos that I'd done, I was like proud of them. So I was like, you know, I can do that, I have time. So last summer, a bit over a year ago, I started posting like once a week and more videos exclusively with voiceover. I got an end card, I got a particular like thumbnail style, all that stuff, like a kind of channel branding that I put together, and it just kind of formed gradually bit by bit over the course of last summer. And then I went to school because I'm a full-time student for advertising and marketing. So when I went to school, I kind of put the YouTube thing on pause for a bit and focused on my schoolwork, and I did very well at school last year. But now that I'm more used to it, I had, previous to all this jazz stuff, I was just telling my friend how I was wanting to maintain my one video a week posting thing throughout my school year, and I was like very determined to do that just for me, basically, because I really like doing it. And then now this thing with Jazza happened, and I'm even more determined to continue this upload schedule. But so to explain my channel a little bit, post art videos, mainly it's digital art because I don't have a really good camera setup to do a top-down angle. I'm really looking for a tripod that clamps to the desk so that I can film top-down traditional videos and stuff like that, because I do plenty traditional artwork. It's just, it's harder to record than digital, because digital I just leave the program running in the background and I just draw like normal. So I'm looking to start implementing more traditional artwork in my channel again. In the next couple of weeks, I was going to post some sketchbook tours of older videos, as well as the video that I posted on Friday was the first episode of a series I was planning on starting, again, mostly for me because I wanted to do it. It's a series called My Fandoms, where I take you through the shows and fandoms that I've really enjoyed over the years, that have really impacted me and stuck with me for a long time. So the first episode I talked about and did some fan art of Dragon Ball Z. And next episode that's going to be coming out in a while is going to be about Naruto. So I typically upload on Fridays between noon and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I'm really glad that you're all here and that some of you might plan on sticking around watching my stuff. I really hope you enjoy it. I'd also like to take this moment to invite you all to my comment section to let me know what you'd like to see me do. If there's anything in particular, maybe you like something I do, you want a tutorial, maybe you feel like I would have a really good opinion on something and want to hear about it, just let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to, you know, share this with you, because it's been my channel for a while, but now it feels like it's more of our channel, and I would like everyone to have a good time here if at all possible. So yeah, I really hope we have a good time. I wanted to share a little bit more about me, just because it might be a little bit confusing for all these new people. So I already said that I go by Candy, but a little bit about me is that my nationality is a little bit of a question. So I was born in South America and I grew up across several places in South America. So English isn't my first language. I might have a sort of weird accent. It's not particularly from anywhere, it's just the way I speak. But I could also speak in like in an American accent, but like a lot of people are getting used to hearing me not use this accent, so it's might as well just stay with the way that I normally speak. It's sort of a chameleon thing because English is not my first language. My first language is Spanish, and then I also speak Brazilian Portuguese. And that's because I've lived in a couple places growing up. I've lived in Brazil, I've lived in Panama, I lived in Mexico, and it's mostly because of my dad's job. So I've only really started stabilizing now that I'm an adult. I go to school in Canada and I live in Canada, and I'm planning on staying in Canada for a while. But yeah, that's one thing that would be a little bit confusing, that I'm sort of an international nationality. So if I ever mention certain countries or something like that, I guess that would be why. I just sort of wanted to explain a little bit. What else can I say? No, yeah, I've been drawing my whole life basically. I haven't really started drawing, like I didn't really start drawing more seriously until I was like 10 or so, 10 to 12. Like I was like, I really enjoyed drawing, but I wasn't really good at it. I just sort of did it as a, you know, oh, this is a fun thing to do for 5 minutes. But then I found Mark Crilly's YouTube channel and then some other tutorials online, and I really started getting into it. So essentially, if you're here because you watch YouTubers and YouTube art, that's where I started, and that's where I still am. I still learn so much from them. And yeah, I've been doing digital art since 2013, I want to say, maybe 2012. And I use a Wacom Intuos for small pen tablet. It's the same. It's my first tablet that's still working fine for me. I use Photoshop CC, and a lot of videos I use Photoshop CS4, but because of my school tuition and the graphics portion of my program, I get the Creative Cloud included in my tuition. And well, if I do traditional video, be sure that I include the materials and stuff that I use in the description. For my videos, I use iMovie to edit and QuickTimePlayer to record them. When they're on the computer, I will put the info in the description once I figure out how to record traditional videos. The backing music in my videos are all songs that I've played on the guitar and recorded. I'm not that good at guitar or anything like that, but I just figured I'd save myself the copyright by just recording my own music. This video that's been playing while I've been rambling on forever is a new channel banner that I decided to make, because I really like the old banner I had, but I figured it's a new era of my YouTube channel, so I might as well commemorate by updating my banner. The colour palettes that I put in the background, there's a navy blue, a sort of purple, a sort of magenta, some oranges and yellow peach colours. I call that the sunset gradient, and it's the same gradient that I have in my end card. I pulled up my end card to eyedropper it, and that would be sort of my trademark colours. I call it the sunset gradient. A friend of mine calls it the jeweled gradient, and that's sort of the main theme of my branding, this gradient, as well as my avatar. For my avatar, it's just me, really, in a white t-shirt with a little candy label on it for my name. I pulled up underneath everything that you might have seen in the beginning sketching thing more clearly. I pulled up a template from YouTube to get the different sizes for the banner. So what's safe, like safely seen across all devices, what's safe for mobile, what's safe for desktop, what's safe for TV, like anywhere besides TV, no one is going to see the bench and the feet in this banner, but I'm quite happy with it. And yeah, the video is wrapping up around now. I just wanted to thank you very much for taking the time to check out my channel. I wanted to sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank Jazza for the shout out and for continuing to always be an inspiration to me. Like, I've been watching you for years, Jazza, and you know how much I love you. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll continue to see you.